Welcome to another episode of A Gardener's Journey Homestead. I can't wait to bring you with me today. Today I'm going to check to see if we have sweet potatoes. Now, I was out here a couple of days ago and I did a little check-in and it looked really good. But I wanted to wait to bring you guys with me so we can see if we have sweet potatoes. Okay, so before we walk into the greenhouse, let me tell you what I did. This is my first time growing sweet potatoes. I did try last year because someone had given me some slips and I put it in a 5-gallon bucket. I didn't get anything. And that's because I didn't really know what to do. I didn't water enough. I had it like on my back patio and then I think I checked too soon and pulled them up too soon. Well, this year I decided to pay a little bit more attention and I did it two ways. I did 5-gallon buckets. I also did big potting plant containers, and I did raised beds. So when I was out here a couple of days ago, I checked all the pots and the containers. I did have sweet potatoes, but they were really small. So I'm thinking maybe that's not the way to go. Drop below if you guys have used 5-gallon buckets or big pots and let me know if it worked for you. But I also checked the raised bed and I pulled up one little corner and I had a huge sweet potato. So today we're going to go in and harvest the rest of the sweet potatoes. So let's go. So y'all, this is one raised bed of sweet potatoes. The bed is a 4x8. So you can see that I think if what's underneath is indicative of what's on top, then I think we'll have a lot of sweet potatoes, right? So we're going to go ahead and start digging for sweet potatoes. Now here's the rule of thumb, is that sweet potatoes maturity take about 100 to 110 days. I planted these around the end of May, first week of June. So I'm right at the mark where they should be good and mature. The other thing is that when I did a little test a couple of days ago and got the big sweet potato, it was split a little. And so that's because I did not stop my watering soon enough. So when you're doing sweet potatoes, you want to stop watering 2 to 3 weeks before you know you're about to harvest and before the maturity date because the water will cause them to split. So let's dig and see what we have. So as you can see, sweet potatoes have lots of leaves, and what happens is they'll start rooting themselves in the ground. They grow and grow and grow. So we're going to try to be gentle and just lift them up off the ground and try to find the mound to see what we have. That's a weed. So I'm going to dig and let's see. And then I need to get my bucket so we can put them in. So here's a mound right here. I'm gonna dig around it. Well, we do have some sweet potatoes. They look good. Not as big as the first one that I found, but we do have some. So we're going to keep digging and digging and see what all we have. So guys, look and see what we harvested. This is a big old bucket, so it may not look like a lot. And I probably thought it was more than that. I'll also show you when I edit the video what I got from the containers and the pots. So you can see that they're much smaller than these, but it wasn't as much as I thought. But you know what? It is more than what I had last year, which was 0, right? So again, that's why I call this a gardener's journey homestead, because you're going to learn every time. Every person that gardens, they don't have 100% season where everything grows, every seed germinates, and everything looks beautiful and pretty, right? We post the pretty pictures on Instagram of the great produce, but sometimes we don't show you the things that don't look as good. But the point is that keep going. It's a journey. Last year, I got 0 in one 5-gallon bucket. This year, I have sweet potatoes, right? I have sweet potatoes that me and my family can eat, and even though they're small, I can put a lot of the small ones together and make a meal, right? So the one sweet potato that I picked a couple of days ago was 1 pound and 6 ounces. That one potato fed me and my husband for a meal. I cut it up, I made roasted sweet potatoes, and guess what? That's one thing I didn't have to buy from the store. So I have many more that I can do that with. I can do baked sweet potatoes, sweet potato pie for Thanksgiving, all of that good stuff. So think about the money that you spend on sweet potatoes in the store. All you have to do is just try. So if you did not grow sweet potatoes this year, or if they didn't go well, then try again next year. I'm gonna try again next year. I think that the raised bed for me is the way to go. And then hopefully next year, I'll have my garden part outside and I'll try them there as well. I don't know if I'll do the containers again. I may. They were smaller, and it could just been because I put too many plants in one pot. Maybe that's what it was. But the point is that I will try again. And I guarantee you, by God's grace, next year's harvest of sweet potatoes will be bigger than this one. So start somewhere. Thank you guys for going on the journey with me. And if you are a great sweet potato gardener, please, please, please leave me some tips below. Let me know what I could have done differently or how I can make it better. And if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, let's grow together.